that's cool. VHS, Rhodes, oh man, or tape. Vinyl? Jeez, it keeps going. Oh man, that's awesome. And then you've got CP77. And then here's the retro piano. Tons of stuff to explore. Did you know the Sunday Keys app can host third-party instrument plugins? It's a feature we call plugin hosting, and on iPad that means you can host any AUV3 instrument plugin right inside of Sunday Keys, and on Mac you can host both AUV3 and audio unit instrument plugins. So your favorites like Keyscape, Omnisphere, Contact, things from the folks at Spitfire, all of that's available to you on the Mac. But there's this growing ecosystem for iPad-specific instrument plugins, and today I want to review a brand new one from our friends at AudioKit, specifically Matthew Fetcher, who's an awesome not only programmer and developer behind the AudioKit open source library, but also behind some incredible synth plugins that are focused on iPad. If you've been following the channel for a while, you've seen us review a couple of their other plugins. Most recently, I think we reviewed the J6, which is a free iPad AUV3 emulation of a Juno 6, which sounds fantastic. We'll put a link in the description to that one if you want to check it out. But today I'm going to explore for the first time their brand new plugin, which is called RetroKeys. And this is a new direction for them because it's not focused on synthesis. Instead, it's focused on vintage keyboards, specifically vintage sort of Rhodes, Wurli. Let's just open it up and check it out. So I've got a blank patch here. That red light means we're recording the screen. We just strip the audio out and put it straight in the video. We never do any post-processing to the audio. So what you hear is the actual audio straight from Sunday Keys. That's what you're gonna get through the Sunday Keys app. I'm gonna hit add sound, and in the browser, by default, you're always looking at the factory library. We put new sounds in the library every month. But all you need to do is choose the library dropdown and select third-party plugins to view all of the audio units that are installed on your device. So for iPad, again, that's AUV3, and you buy those from the App Store or download them. There's a lot of free options too. And on Mac, that's audio unit and AUV3 plugins. Audio unit's kind of Apple's older format, which isn't supported on iPad, but that's like Omnisphere, Contact, those sorts of plugins are audio unit plugins. And then AUV3 is always downloaded from the App Store, whether that's on Mac or iPad. And at the time of this video, the plugin we're talking about today, RetroKeys, is only available for iPad. So a little bit of a caveat there. Anyways, when you have more than one plugin from the same manufacturer, we automatically put it in a folder for you to make it easy. So I'm just gonna select AudioKit. You can see all of the AudioKit plugins I have. We've done one on Synth 1, video on J8 is coming, King of FM and Nerd Synth. We've got videos for those too. They're both fantastic. I don't know how these guys do it. They're releasing new plugins all the time. Anyways, RetroKeys is what we're here to talk about today. I'm gonna expand the plugin window so I can see everything. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is RetroKeys. We're here at the welcome. Woo. Okay, I'm tempted to just hang out here for a while, but I want to give you the quick overview. RetroKeys is made up of 4 different instruments, and you get to those, I think, through this instrument tab. Yes. Okay, so we got 4 different instruments, and these were all sampled actually about 10 years ago by the AudioKit folks, and they sampled everything, I guess, straight to tape, which is really ambitious because tape is so noisy. And I was talking with Matthew about the creation of this plugin, and turns out actually that the reason they sat on these samples for a full decade is that they were just so noisy and that they were having a terrible time denoising them. And then with some advancements in technology, they were able to denoise them to the point where they felt that they could use them. And then they did a bunch of machine learning stuff to create physical models of all of these instruments based on those samples. So this is a hybrid library. We've got samples and physical modeling. That means it's actually very small. The whole library is only, I think, 150, maybe 160 megabytes, so very tiny. But you get 4 pretty darn realistic instruments. You've got a Rhodes, you've got a vintage Wurlitzer, you have a CP77, which I think is just a 70, I'm not sure. Might be some avoidance of specific brand names here. And then they also have this upright piano that they sampled direct to tape. So without getting into all the fun stuff you can do. Let's just hear the 4 core instruments. So we already heard the Rhodes. This is a stage model 73, which I think is a Mach 2. Somebody fact check me in the comments. Here's a Wurlitzer. Wurlitzers and Rhodes have very different sounds. Often they get lumped together, but inside what's creating the actual sound is quite different, distinct tines versus reeds, and so they sound super different. I have the privilege of owning a vintage Rhodes and a vintage Wurlitzer. They're here just off camera on either side. They both sound awesome. This is pretty darn good. Wurlis have this sort of chunky character, kind of a bite that Rhodes don't have. More bell-like. Both really nice. And then you've got a CP, which is an electric grand. And there's a nice dynamic range on all of these. Physical modeling helps for that, because you're not reliant on just stacking layers and layers of samples. It can be more dynamic, so this feels really nice. Very cool. Okay, and then lastly, this upright piano, which I'm very curious about. Huh. Okay. So this is very much in that sort of vintage, kind of more vibe character piano space. I mean, there's not super long sustain or anything like that. But you've got that tape warmth, and it's nicely voiced. Very cool. I wonder if it can do fast. Okay. So that release is a little long for me. What if I can adjust it? Yeah, of course I can. That helps. Tighten it up a little bit if I wanted to do like Maverick stuff. Sloppy, forgive me. Okay, awesome. That's really cool. Just pretty out of the box with, I think, just a bit of reverb I heard. These all sound really awesome. Let's dig into these other panels. You got the main tab, the retro tab, the effects tab, and then I don't know if as I tap things, different things kind of appear and are hidden. There's lots here. I'm not quite sure how to explore it, to be quite honest, but I think I've got something pretty useful on screen now. Controls I recognize. Okay, so we've got tremolo up top. Make it stereo. Or mono. Cool. Adjust the speed and the depth. That's really nice. For me, stereo chorus on a Rhodes is hard to beat. Take that out. Reverb is already on. A lot of range there. 2. More reverb. Got it. Can turn that off. Volume is here. There's key off noises, so nice realism there. That sounds awesome. And then velocity, how much dynamic range there is. And then also this button, as I've seen Matthew explain, allows you to still get the tonal characteristics of the velocity, but in a more squashed dynamic range, so you're not having as much actual change in velocity, kind of like a compressor, but for the tone. Okay, so that's useful. And then here, I'm really curious about this chorus. That's like too much key off noise now. Here's the chorus. Okay, so worship, I would go. Man, this is nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave those on because I like them. We've got vibrato. It's really nice they give you all these effects in the box. Phaser. So you really could do a lot of classic Rhodes and Wurli stuff with all these effects. That's slow. Okay. Bring the mix down. You can get really weird. Or just gentle, kind of liquid phasing. Maybe more reverb. Bring that chorus back in and get really lush. Nice. Take that off and then delay. Interesting. Taps. Okay. So time, that's real time, obviously, that's fine, realistic. Tab seems to be kind of functioning as feedback for me. That's nice, but I would probably lean towards using the delay in Sunday keys just so I could get it synced up. I don't see a way to sync the delay timing here. Looks like it's measured in seconds, so. But it sounds good. Okay, we've got auto pan, man. Oh, maybe I turn on tempo sync. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I figured it out. Okay, spoke too soon. Now we can get eighth note delay. Very cool. Okay, so then tempo sync applies to the delay. It probably applies to everything down here too, to the auto pan. Which, this is interesting. You could have auto pan and tremolo. Tremolo in mono and auto pan in stereo. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then the envelope, which I already explored a bit, just very basic to let you voice it how you'd want. So you're really not going to want the attack anything other than full up most of the time, I would assume. Let me turn off these effects really quick because I want to talk about heat. Grit, I guess. Oh, that's cool. You can hear how bold that got. I love that it's not just like a trash can sound, like it doesn't get so grungy. Yeah, that's really dialed. Man, I think that I would leave that on all the time because it's really thickening things nicely. Man, this is really high quality. Oh, guys, I haven't talked about the price yet. Regular price is $20. At the time I'm shooting this video, and maybe still when it's released, it's $5 on like an intro preview special. But $20 for this, and AudioKit's not paying me to say this. I'm not getting a commission or anything. I just like those guys, and I love that they're giving people on iPad awesome plugin options to use. And to use inside of Sunday Keys in a really intuitive way. So that's my motivation here, is just show you guys what's out there. This is crazy good sounding for $20. And so far we've just been talking about the Rhodes. This is also the first AudioKit app to have full support for Aftertouch, which is kind of funny to me. I don't know how much I really care to have Aftertouch for my like vintage electric pianos, but it's there, and you can adjust, lots of interesting things like the depth of the vibrato or the amount of reverb, or you can get it, chunkier, like with the heat as you dig in afterwards on the keys. So I suppose you could get a lot of expressiveness out of this if that's what you chose to do. But that heat, that is really cool. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, we got a whole nother tab. My goodness, there's so much stuff you can do with sound, which I love. Okay. So we got another tab here, and then the effects tab we're already looking at. Got it. Okay, so here's the retro tab. So we've got tape noise. Whoa, that's cool. VHS, Rhodes, oh man, or tape. Vinyl? Jeez, it keeps going. Oh man, that's awesome. If you're using like Logic for iPad or GarageBand or whatever, you could use this for tracking all day also. Make lo-fi music. That is so cool. 2 different kinds of vinyl noise, and then back to VHS. Wow, that's deep. I didn't expect this, well really this whole tab. Double tracking? Interesting. So it's just doubling up the signal, and you can choose how detuned they are and whether it's in stereo or in mono. So it's kind of unison, really. Whoa. That is wild. It's getting chunky with that heat on. I'm going to turn it off. Wonder how high you can go. 6, 7, 8. 8 tracks. Whoa. With the detune on, it's like its own sort of vibrato. And then 8 retro. Even more detune. Wow, back to 2. That's crazy. Okay. Definitely no other vintage electric piano plugin out there I'm aware of that has this stuff. Low fidelity. Oh. Okay. Bit crushing, I guess. Yeah. And then noise within that. Frequency. Wow. That's pretty cool. So we could then add some tape noise. Bring the delay back in. Why not get that reverb kind of brought up too? That is cool. I'm on a tangent now because I don't know how applicable this is for the worship audience, right? But very cool. Okay, it continues. We've got more specific vinyl. This is in effect not adding noise, but rather adding warble to the sound itself. Like you get on an old vinyl. You can adjust the speed. So you can hear that detuning that's happening. Man. So we can bring that down, and then I'm going to bring back in this vinyl noise. And then we've got the tone here, so I could darken it. And then the last thing we haven't looked at yet, I'm going to turn these off, is this low frequency oscillator. This allows us to add some modulation. Right now it's modulating the cutoff. Interesting. You can do some really cool stuff with this too. Let's switch it over to the chorus rate. Slow it way down. And then if I go here, we can see that happening. So I think that's pretty cool, but what I want is to be able to have it a little less intense, like bring the speed up to about halfway. even more slow. There you go. Now I can add an EQ of my own right here. I'm going to accent the tines a bit. Right about there. And then let's just add one of our newer reverb effects. I'm going to take Reverb, bring that pitch mod up, using that all day. Beautiful, man. That is so nice sounding. I'm gonna take this EQ out, bypass it. Okay, so we spent all our time talking about the Rhodes, but haven't even gotten into any of the other instruments. So let's just really quickly, if you hit the top level there, you can get presets. So here's all the Wurli presets. And there's a billion of them. Some crazy ones. And then you've got CP77. And then here's the retro piano. Tons of stuff to explore. And you can get at just those 4 specific instruments kind of here from the top with favorites. And then there's a bunch of different producers that have made their own banks of presets too, where it gets really sound designy and cool. I mean, some of this stuff is wild, but you're getting into synthesis territory now. All right, goodness gracious. Video's gonna be too long. You know, Sunday Keys has a huge built-in library of sounds, and we have great Rhodes sounds, we have great Wurli sounds, we have a CP, electric grand, and we also have several upright pianos, and there's lots that you can do with sound design inside of the app using the audio effects to shape those sounds. But if you're looking for more of a playground kind of environment, and you're somebody that wants to get very specific about your EP sounds, I think that RetroKeys is a great way to supplement and push further into those specifics, especially if you're going to put electric pianos at the top of your mix. And you still get all the benefits of Sunday Keys, snapshots, audio effects, Midi effects, all of that still available to you. You're just able to access this great plugin from AudioKit. Also, last thing, in the description, AudioKit gave us a few free promo codes. So if you just grab one of those codes and then in the App Store find the redeem gift code field within your profile, you can type in that code. There's just a handful of them. Type them in there and see if you can get this app for free. Thanks to AudioKit for providing those for us. They're going to go fast. It's only a handful, so give it a try. If they don't work for you, that means they've already been redeemed. But a bargain at $5, a bargain even at $20, I would say. So thanks, AudioKit folks, for telling us about this one. Thank you for investing in iPad music makers. I think that's fantastic. We're big on that here at Sunday Sounds. Whether you're on iPad or Mac, Sunday Keys is available for you. We'll put a link in the description if you'd like to learn more about the Sunday Keys app. And we'll also link up the other videos we've done on AudioKit's plugins if you'd like to learn more. They have a vintage Nord synthesizer plugin, the free Juno emulation called J6, and there's lots more too. An awesome FM synthesizer, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you get the idea. Go check out those links. We'll see you in the next video.